Hopefully you can hear me. Let's do a live with Lorena. Okay. Insert ads or money. I don't know if anybody's here. Wanted to say hi. How have you been? How you doing? Love you. Some of you are going to come watch later, so I wanted to say hello. Let's see if I can even have anybody on here. If not, I'm just going to stop the live in like a couple minutes. I have a couple videos that I'm going to post. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. Eon, please say hello if you're here. I see like a couple people here, not a lot of people here. Just wanted to say hello. Maybe this is not a good time to do it. It's Friday at 5 o'clock, getting off of work. Hi Courtney, how are you? Montes, how do you say your name? Millions. How you doing? HSS by ¿Cómo están? Hello. ¿Cómo están? Saludos. We'll speak Spanish a little bit. Error is receiving enough videos to maintain smooth streaming, such as viewers. I'm having issues with my streaming. Let me know if it's cutting you off. Ah, YouTube, you're destroying my soul. Hold on. Did it kick you guys off? Probably. You still on here? Miles. Melina. Thank you. The Y is a long Y. Let me see if I could get my internet to work. YouTube is like... am I on now? I hate YouTube sometimes. Will shortly end unless you restart your stream. Okay. Am I back? There you are. Okay. What happens is I have this boost. Okay. This booster. Because it's in the back house. And I've noticed lately if I have it connected, I'm having struggles with their internet. If I don't have it connected, I don't know. It's not working. So I just disconnected it. So I think it was reconnecting to something else. How are you? Is it better? Am I here? Do you see me? It's stupid. I need to re-edit this video when I post it on the regular channel. How have you been? I am doing really well. It's better? All better. Okay, you could see me. Yeah, I just disconnected this dumb booster. You would think I'm here, but I'm blurry. Oh my gosh. You guys have been busy? Me too. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of work done. I'm hoping I'm in the tail end of the grind, but I'm doing really good. I'm real happy. I feel like sometimes I'm finishing work and then I get more work in, but I'm never going to complain about work. I'm happy about work is money, and money, it's a blessing when you get it, right? So I hope I'm okay. If not, I can log off and come back on and redo this thing, because it says, YouTube says it's in excellent condition, so you should be getting a good stream now. Yes? Am I wrong? I don't know. So, how are you other than some of you are busy? How was your 4th of July? Are you there? Did it disconnect you again? Yes. Okay, you see me and you hear me fine. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Because I was ready to pop off and then restart and fight with my computer and have an argument with it. So what are you guys working on? You want to see something I'm working on? I'm going to show you. You see me and hear me. I made these template rulers on my laser. So excited. I am so happy that one of the things is I did rulers a long time ago, and the lady, I see you. Yes, your long arm is there, and I have your templates done. I was gonna quilt it today. Okay. So I made these templates. Oh, and Ingrid, how you like your ruler? See that? I don't know if you can see it. I did your ruler. Yes, and then Ingrid asked me to do a ruler for her. And so the neat thing is I've been doing these on the large Big Mama laser. I forced myself not to turn on the baby laser so I could really learn how to literally play with it. And then I'm taking a class for, it's called the Sue Spargo class, the one where you do all these different thread designs. And I made, let me see. And I destroyed a lot of plexiglass, so that's part of learning. And you can see Sue Spargo does like little wool. You cut little pieces of wool and then you decorate the wool with different thread types. And so I thought I could make a grid so I could get my spacing better, because I was struggling with spacing. And I struggled with this because the marking pen couldn't go through the hole. So then I tried a different type, and this one was better, but it's still tight. And then I was like, you know what, girl, go big, go black. And then this one worked perfectly. So it's kind of learning, right? I am so happy that I got the lasers. When the big laser, I was kind of like, oh, I shouldn't have never got her. Why? And I couldn't be able to do this kind of weird experimentation if I didn't have, because when you're asking someone to design something for you, it takes forever. And Summer Rose, yes it is. Yes, it has her name on it. Ingrid. Look if you can see it. And let me share this. They don't use colored plexiglass often because it's more expensive. This is more expensive in comparison to plain white plexiglass, but this is so cool. Let me see if I can get a piece of fabric. With this kind of color, look. You can see the lines better. Does that make sense? You can see the grid lines better. It's highlighted better on all different types of fabrics. Let me see if I can find another color fabric. Yeah. So they only use white plexiglass because they say, well, it's cheaper, right? I don't know. But look how, can you see those lines? And the reason I use this one, it has like, it's a little sandpaper. It's kind of frosted. I think I did it on the wrong side, okay, because I'm still learning. But it's a really pretty ruler. And then look, on different threads, you could see the line work better. Hello, Deborah Smith. How are you? Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. How are you, my friend? Sandy Wilkerson. Hi, how are you? Cox P. I don't want to blotch your name, but your last name is Cox. How are you? So yeah, Ingrid, I have your ruler for you. I've been working. This is exciting. And then what it's really excited about is this template, because we're gonna put a design that I already know what I'm gonna do on one of Miss Ingrid Hunt's quilts. She asked me to custom quilt the border, and I am so excited to. I did a template on a very thin plexiglass, but then I made myself a long arm quilting one for the. So yeah, I'm excited. I have forced myself to get on the Big Mama laser. Look, this is the design that I'm intending to make. Do you see it? Now, look, mess ups. Do you see how grimy and dirty it looks? It's because the laser burnt this. And then the second try, I was trying to make sure I did a different type of lasering on it. And then this one I just screw it. Yes. I'm glad I hope you like it. Tell me. I want you to test it for me. I want you to test the color, see if you like the color, see if you like the frost. Initially I went and I bought a whole bunch of plexiglass for long arm quilting to make, and then I was like, you can make templates with the thinner plexiglass. So, but these I used real cheap. Plexiglass, like you buy it and you have it everywhere. So yes, so it's been fun. I've been having a great time. I thank you, Ingrid, for kind of pushing me in a direction that I need to go. Does it grip well on the fabric? I don't know. I haven't cut with it. It has a frost on here. This is the shiny part on the top. What I wanted to do is put, like, you can laser circles, almost like OmniGrid has those circles that are lasered on there. I can laser circles on it. And but the frost, I thought maybe the frost on the bottom, the fabric would kind of grip a bit. But Ingrid's gonna have to test it, and I need to make a couple of these and test them. But isn't that beautiful plexiglass? Yeah, beautiful plexiglass. I started the new channel, Lorena's Lasers, so epically smart. I would love support there. I'm gonna do videos on how I created these rollers, videos on how I created these little things. And you want to see what else I created? Because Lorena, I don't know if I should share it. Should I share it? Let me share it. Let me see what you guys are talking. You still hear me okay? Lower than recommended. YouTube, you sucking my life away. Salome. Okay. A beautiful name. Let me see. Okay, you sound good. I sound good. I am taking a Sue Spargo class, and the lady who does the class says to be very... So this is... I don't know what kind of thread this is. Eleganza thread. Sue Spargo sells it. Beautiful name, Salome. Oh, I love that name. And so I bought a couple of these, and when you're sewing for that class, you end up having like big pieces left over. And so I ended up, those thread, when you do embroidery thread, they have these little squares where you wrap the thread on there. I was like, how can I save the thread without having a thread mess? And so I created, I'm so excited. I created these little, and I'm calling them thread picks. And so what you do, I don't know if I should be sharing it, but I'm going to share it anyway. You get your thread. And hold on. You thread it and you spin it. And it goes inside. Hold on. Let me see. And it goes inside the spool. Like that. What do you think? Thread picks. It's like a toothpick in your thread. I don't know. I just, I wanted a way to store my thread, and because you kind of, and I thought, you know, it kind of goes with this idea that I made a long time ago. Kind of having a space to hold your bobbins in one spot. So I want to create these for long arm spools so the bobbins can be stored into the thread of the spool, but I still need to make them and try them and test them, play with them, figure out hold on, let's see. I don't even know if I have it anymore. My son's like, did you make that? I go, yeah. Did you create it? I said, yes. No one showed you? I'm like, no. He goes, what are your, you know, like your tests, like your fails? And I said, here, they're all here. He goes, no one. I go, no, I figured it on my own. I'm a pretty smart lady. So I made like different colored ones. Like this is a little one. And this is a thinner plexiglass. Yeah, I need to patent it. Does anybody know how to patent stuff? I don't. If it's still in development, maybe someone will. No, I need to patent it. That's why I was like, I didn't know if I should share it. Yes, Mama smart. Yes, I try to be smart. I want to make them for, like, you know how I did the bobbins? The reason I love these, let me share. The reason I love these is because they sit, maybe not on this one. What happened? All right, hold on. They sit. Let me get rid of this one. The reason I created these, and do you see the thread everywhere? Is so they would sit inside your thread spool. That's why I made these. And then they work. I love them. So I wanted to make some of these. The lighting is getting bad over here. Hold on. Is it better? Some of these, but bigger to fit different types of thread spools. You know what I mean? But I love this. And these I created years ago. I did a video years ago. And I just get wooden dowels, put bottoms on them, and then use tops to lock them. And then another YouTuber said she was going to take my idea away from me, but did it on video and have it recorded. And so I told her, like, I want to patent it, but I wanted to create my, like, different types. But that's like the beginning stages, right? They say you could do a poor man's copyright, where you send yourself paperwork and you send yourself mock-ups of the product and send it to yourself and have it mailed back and have it sealed. It's called a poor man's copyright. So if someone steals your idea, you have proof that you were the creator of it. But yes, me and my son are talking about, like, but it's like, it's just an idea in progress. I was going to give a couple of these to some of my friends so they could test them and see, because like I did these and I was like flexing them, seeing if I would break them, because I want to make sure, like, I used this thinner one and I had a longer tail and you barely flexed it and it broke off. So I was like, okay, I need to use a thicker plexiglass. So it's just, I'm learning, right? I'm just learning and playing. But this took forever to create, especially on that program, because I'm also learning the program. And also, I'm learning what settings to set it so I could cut it on the laser. So there's a lot of learning and a lot of failing, a lot of struggling, which is okay. I thank Ingrid for pushing me. I was like, you know what? She asked me for a ruler. I'm going to look it up. And then I wanted to make the template for her. And then I'm going to be designing on one of her quilt borders. And so I'm getting ready to start marking her quilt. And then I want to use this while I'm quilting her border to see if my idea is a working idea. It's a tested item. It's not just a thing. But yeah, what do y'all think? I'm so happy I got that laser, because if I would have asked someone, when I asked that lady to do rulers for me, the concept from my brain to sharing to her, it is so complicated, because when I first created this, it was tall. It looked like a big letter T. It didn't fit right. It was too tight. Then I made them too small, so I had to make them bigger. And then I made this cut is really big in comparison to the next ones that I made. So there is this kind of creative process that if you have your own, you have that struggle to figure it out. I'm really happy that I kind of was thinking, did I mess up? Maybe I shouldn't have gotten the laser. What was I thinking? I know in my heart what I wanted to do, but then when you haven't been implementing it, it's kind of discouraging, because you're seeing a lot of money leaving, and then you're not touching the laser. Does it make sense? And so now when I was working on these templates for the ruler, I'm forcing myself to get on that program and learn it and do different mock-ups. So now that I'm in the creative process, I'm like excited. I am so excited. I'm so excited. There's a song by this girl, and it's called 100 Ways. And it's like 100 ways. You have to find 100 ways to be successful. And so this is like my 99. But yeah, so I'm excited. I don't know. Like, I made these. I don't think these are going to work for what I wanted them. So I may chunk it. I tested these, and I did them in wood, and I did them in like black plexiglass, because I got a sample set of plexiglass. And plexiglass is pretty expensive. So that's kind of like what I've been doing. I hope you like it, Ingrid. Please test the hell out of it. Yes. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yes. Well, I was telling my son what could we name him, and I said it's for thread. He says, "Mom, it looks like a toothpick." And I said, "What about thread picks?" Thread picks. So I'm gonna look up patterning. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Yes, I'm planning. Let's see. I'm really liking this. I don't know. Long arm quilting, what I love about it is the creative stuff, like quilting certain types of ways. Long arming on the leather. Yes. Summer Rose, you can long arm leather. If I could long arm it. I did a video on long arming on leather. You can do it. I do have 2 videos, or 1 video that has several stuff. You have to find a thinner leather so that you can long arm it, so that you don't pop your thread. And what I think is, if you're doing quilting leather, you don't have to use batting, because I did it with a couple layers of batting and it made it really hard to get the fabric under my foot and it would jam my machine. But yes, you can leather, you can long arm leather. I recommend you get a thin, almost like a suede leather. Okay, yes, you can. I have done it. It's hard on your machine though, so keep that in mind. It's hard on your machine. It's really pounding on that leather. But yes, you can. I've done it. So what else are you guys doing? How you been? How do you in Texas? It's sweaty hot here. It's like 100 and something degrees. It is hotter than heck. How are you guys over there? How's the weather over there? Anyone wanting to share with me? Is it lagging? Yes, it's 104 over there. Wow, Leslie, I'm sorry. It's hot here too. It's hot. Portland just got warmer. I'm hoping I'm gonna go on a trip to Portland. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I'm in Texas, San Antonio. You're north of Texas. Yeah, we're hot here. It's hot, 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 hot. Hot weather. Right, Ingrid? It's hot. So I'm going on a trip. I think I'm going to Portland, Oregon. Are you in Portland, Maine or Portland, Oregon? Or is there a different place? I heard there's a Portland, Oregon and a Portland, Maine. I don't know. I'm going to Portland, Oregon. Okay, Oregon. A subscriber invited me to go visit her for a week. And we're going to take her up on it. I used to travel when I was younger. I traveled yearly. And then when I started having my babies, it was harder to travel. It was, yeah. So, I'm going to go over there. We don't know yet. We're trying to get the air flights and everything ready to go. But I'm excited to go. My husband's interested in going. South Carolina is hot and muggy. Oh. Okay. So how are you other than, share with me. What are you guys working on? Yes, Amber, I'm live. Nice to see you. I am working on, I'm taking a class. So I'm excited that it's a Sue Spargo class. It's that wool class where you make the circles and decorate the circles. And so that's what got me doing this. So I'm excited. It's a 4-week class that I'm taking. A sew along block. What's sew along block? I wanted to ask you about 3 quilt blocks of the month. You started a Barjolo quilt. Spelling Bees by Lori Holt. I'll go look her up. Lori Holt does some beautiful stuff, and it's like little stuff. Yes. I wanted to know, I have on Loneliness Quilting Facebook group if people would be interested in doing another block swap. But I don't know if you guys have ever done a block swap with me. I usually do a block swap every year. And I'm so bad. 11 quilts. I'm so bad. I still haven't quilted the block swaps. I did one year, 2 years ago. I need to quilt her. And then this last block swap, I did 2 background colors. I did black and I did gray. And I finished them. They're quilt tops, but I haven't quilted them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be praying for your husband. I hope everything goes well. I know surgery and stuff like that is hard. Health issues are hard. And so it's a blessing when you're healthy and do as much as you can before you die. I'll be praying. I will be praying for your husband. Na, 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 na. So I was going to wonder if you guys were ever, I don't know if this group, if you're on my Facebook group, Loneliness Quilting Facebook group, I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all want to do a block swap? And get that going. The block swaps are kind of fun, but then you end up having some janky blocks. And it's okay, because we're all learning, some more experience than others, and I just think it's like, what happened, Summer Rose? What happened? Summer Rose says, I'll buy one wet. Leslie would love a block swap. I've done both of yours in the last 2 years. Yes, and someone who did my block swap, they posted a picture of the quilt. They added extra blocks to the block, and they didn't do it the way I did the pattern, which is fine. I think the pattern was complicated, even for me to do it. I had a mind of confusion for a period of time when I was trying to do my own pattern because it was on angles. And so this one, I kind of want to make it simpler, more funner maybe. I never did one before until I ran one. What did Leslie say? What did Ingrid say? Okay, all but one. Let me see. I'm trying to read y'all's messages. Yes, Ingrid has finished 11 quilts for her family, and I've quilted a lot of them. Okay, you finished the 11th one already? All right, I'm gonna try to have this one done next week, and then the other one I'm gonna be working on too next week. All but one. It's really impressive. Yes, Ingrid has brought me 10 quilts, which is a blessing. And they're beautiful quilts. She does beautiful quilts. You want to see her quilt? See, that one is beautiful, right? Wait, this one. She does beautiful quilts. She has an eye for picking color. Yes. Yes. Talk about taking off. So I want to know, if y'all want to do a block swap, please join Lorena's Quilting Facebook group. It's a Facebook group. Some of you don't like Facebook, but I may ask everybody there if they want to do a block swap. And then probably I will start organizing it the end of this month. And then I will probably also we'll start it maybe in August, the block swap. That's what I'm planning. Because usually I'll start getting the names of the people who are interested. Then I share the roles, the expectations. Last year we had 36 people doing the block swaps. So we had 3 different groups. Have I tried ruler quilting on my domestic sewing machine? No. Not ruler quilting. I may give it a try though. I really do like this Juki for the quilting. It really quilts really pretty. It has a lift on it so it doesn't drag that much on the thing. It really is a neat machine. Maybe I'll try it. I also bought the feet because you have to have wider feet, right? Like a quilting foot that's wider and thicker. I did buy the foot for that machine. I'll try. I know there's some people on YouTube that do beautiful quilts with their domestic machine. Like they're really with rulers. Awesome. So yes. What else do y'all want to talk about? Ask me questions. I don't want to keep you guys here long. I just wanted to say hello. Yeah. They're expensive, right? Singer patchwork rulers were expensive. Can I ask how much you spent? Because I can share how much is... I'm not going to share nothing. How much did y'all spend on rulers? I know a friend of mine, she took a class over the year here at Groms, and she bought a couple rulers for domestic sewing, but it coincided with the class. That's not bad, Jackie. Not bad for a set of rulers. She spent a lot of money on her rulers. I think she paid $25 per ruler, which I think is like a eye poker. Dun, dun. I was wondering this. Would you guys like me to live stream while I'm working? Am I piecing anything for myself? No. No. Wait, am I? The Sweet Honeybee, yes I am. At the Sweet Honeybee, we were doing these star blocks. I have piece 4 of them, and I did a challenge, which I didn't even follow through, where we did like 11 blocks, but I haven't done them. But I was wondering if you guys would like me to live stream. I have a camcorder camera, live stream long arm quilting, or live stream. I want to live stream quilting, but like custom quilting, because I'm going to do Ingrid's quilt. I don't know if I could have it all set up because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But I was wondering if like you guys would want to even see me live long arming. I just spent 10 on no names on Amazon. Yes. Rulers are expensive. Just Jones, they're expensive. Buy a few for each one. $100. It would be beyond scrambled eggs. Okay, I need to research it. I got a camcorder because you have to have a camcorder to live stream. And I think I need a longer cord, a couple longer cords. But I was thinking it would be neat either. Wow, hold on one second. Someone's at my front door, and I don't know who it is. Gotta run. It's supposed to work. Have a wonderful day, Summer Rose. Have a wonderful day. That's big blessings to you. You want to hear something that happened to me today? You want to hear something stupid that happened to me today? I can't believe what happened to me today. I went to 110 here in Vegas today, staying in the summer. Yeah, it's hot. It's a hot day. Today I went to go eat with a friend of mine, and we went to one of my favorite restaurants. And the little girl, you want to hear the dumb story? A little girl literally, well, I don't think she wanted to work. Mary Kendall. Okay, let me answer your question. Have I ever turned away a client because my long arm wasn't big enough? No. What I have found, it's my long arm quilts across 113 across, and usually people do not make quilts bigger than that. So if I have a quilt that's 113 but it's 120, I will put it on the leaders 113 wide and let it hang down. So no, I have never had to do that. I also am able to come out from the leaders probably 2 inches on each side. So it's really, my workspace is probably 117. Hold on. I'm not home. Someone's at my front door. I'm not home. Leave me alone. I'm working today. Okay, hold on. Someone's at my front door. And my dog. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Someone's at my front door. So no, I've never had to turn away a client because my long arm's not big enough. I did have my long arm custom size. So usually the long arms are like 12 inches. Plus you have to add another probably 6 inches. So really the width of them are like almost 13 inches wide or long. They're long. Mine, I had it custom done. So mine is 11 and a half in the table space. Plus I also have, it hangs off a bit, like 6 inches on each side, because the room that I put it in, I needed to have it a certain size so it fit the space. The light bars are also the same size too. So my light bar is 11, not inches, 11 feet, 11 and a half feet. And it comes out about 12 feet. Does that make sense what I'm saying? And Gamel, let me just say this. If you're spending the kind of money you're spending, they gave me what I wanted. Because I'm popping down a good $37,000 to pay for that long arm. And so you can ask them to shrink in the table and make it smaller to fit the space that you're working in. And I didn't have this back house at the time. So mine went, I asked them to make it 11 and a half. And then on each end was 6 inches. So, and as a whole, it's a 12-inch machine long. If that makes sense. No, I've never had to turn anyone away. Because what you need, usually quilt tops are not, it's rare when you have people sending you a 120 and by 120 quilt. That's a rarity. And I think I've had it happen once. And what I did, the way they did it is they had one quilt on one half. It was a weird football design on one half and a football design on the other half. And so what I did, because I was crazy, I quilted that one half, the design, and I rolled it. Then I flipped it and I quilted the other half of the quilt. So never, but that was the one time where I could say that the quilt was bigger than my long arm. But I find 100 ways. I find 100 ways to figure out how to make things work. And I've learned that even though the machine, the leaders are 113, maybe 114, I still have like 2 inches on each side. I bought a Statler. Hold on, guys, okay? Sorry. Hello? Hi. Yes, I'll come down in a minute, okay? Okay, I'll be there in a little bit. All right, bye-bye. My husband's home. I can't hang that long. I'm sorry. You bought a long arm for $6,500. We either have to pay for a space to be built, or I have to pay $6,000 for a smaller table and light bar. I would buy a smaller table. And you can find small tables right now. As a matter of fact, I think Linda's Electric Quilting is selling their 12-foot table. So you could see if they still have it. I think it was the long arm that they used to have in their shop, I believe. I'm not sure, okay, because I don't know much about, but I know Linda's Electric Quilting, when I looked on their website, because I was looking for the zipper leaders, they did have a table for sale, and maybe you could find one. And go on Universe, if you guys are looking for long arms, the place that you could go is Long Arm University. They're selling tables, machines on the cheap. Some of them are really inexpensive. Some, like, a lady who bought a regular long arm Gamel, I think, is a great machine. It didn't have a computerized system, but she had it retrofitted with a different system that's cheaper than Statler, and she got her, I don't know what that other program is, but she got it for like 10 grand. I don't have a website yet. I used to have one, and no one came to it. I didn't share it either, but I am going to start one so I could sell my toys. I don't know. I'm giving myself, with the laser, I'm giving myself a year to learn what I'm doing. But if you want me to do something for you, I'll probably do it for you, but it'll probably be cheap, because it's not going to be like perfect quality. Like, it's not going to be like top-notch quality. That's why I don't want to do a website yet, because I'm doing this for Ingrid the ruler. It lasered really beautiful, right? I think. But like on the bottom over here, over here, it just didn't laser deep enough, so it's not perfect. But I'm blessing her because I wanted to learn, and so at this time I'm in the learning process. So in the learning process, I don't feel like I have a right to start selling things, because I don't want that pressure. I gave myself a year to do embroidery on my own and play with it, and then I started the business of embroidery because I kind of knew what I was doing. But message me, talk to me. Maybe we could come up with some ideas, and I could make you something. And this is the time to ask me, because, and also too, in this time you can ask me. It may take me a bit longer because I'm learning. I'm trying to figure out settings, and if you're okay with that and working with me in time, these will probably be real cheap and inexpensive, because I'm learning, and it's not going to be like the quality I really want, but it's nice enough that it's a useful tool. But I don't have a website yet. I have decided not to do that until I've had the laser about a year, and then go ahead and hit running. And this is where have this patented, have my little ideas that I'm playing with, and then put them on the market out there, and just keep making stuff so I have good inventory. But at this time, if you want to hit me up and ask me to make stuff, this is the time. But you need to be real patient with me and just give me time to play, because this is what I'm dealing with. I'm trying to figure it out. These took me a while to design on the program. They really took me a while to figure out how to make them, how to create them. And then it took me some time to cut them, to make sure that I have the right cuts and settings. And I think I spent a whole day obsessing over these, but I love the way they turned out. I'm excited, and now I have the settings for them, so I have a better idea. $80 yards of blenders. Let's see. Yeah, Deborah, she had. Do you like your 10-foot frame? Deborah, masking. For me, my 11.5 has worked. Financially, you can find it. You could find it. Boy, do I ever want to downsize. All right, let me talk. Let me see what people are saying. Yes, 12 foot. Mine's 11.5 foot, so I'm 6 inches short. But a 12-foot, yeah, a 12-foot table. I just think like, is there a way that you can buy one of those Home Depot buildings, the $12,000, and add it to your property? And now you have a big, beautiful space to put your long arm into. Or go to it's Long Arm University, and they may have someone selling their tables on the cheap. And talk to different companies, because some people have long arms and maybe they have extra frames. Go on estate sales.net, and some people are selling their machines. I mean, you could find them. Pray to Jesus for him to show you where one is. You'll find one. Just pray. I go to estate sales right now. It's estatesale.net. It's a website. Wait. I got it from a friend, Shelly. It's this one. Estatesales.net. Literally, you hit it and put your location, and it shows you all the estate sales in your community. And I bought a beautiful quilt for $4 at an estate sale that was hand-pieced. She was beautiful. We bought cooking stuff, like there's people who are selling stashes like a fabric and wool. And now that I'm doing the wool class, I didn't buy any of the wool that they were selling, because I'm like, no, you're already a hoarder with like thread and fabric. Like, yeah, no more. I didn't buy the wool. Now I regret not buying the wool, because I could have gotten a lot of wool on the cheap. And right now wool is really expensive because I'm doing that Sue Spargo class. We are looking. I'll be praying for you. I hope you find the table that you want. I hope, and honestly, maybe you could talk to Gamel, see if they will work with you and exchange a table. I doubt they will. I doubt, but I would check Linda's Electric Quilting. I know she was selling a table. You guys, you're a canner. Deborah, you're a canner. Strawberry jams and pie filling today. That's neat. That is really neat. I just want to encourage you guys to do stuff that you love. Life is too short. I kind of was like on the, what am I doing? Why did I get into this? And then I really do like making stuff. It just gives me so much joy. It makes me so happy. And when I made these, I was like, oh my God. I was like a little girl with all her little trinkets. Like, I have a whole bunch of little notions. And I realized I love that stuff. So do what you love. Like, it's neat that you're canning strawberry jams. Do you really like doing it? I'm not a cook. I'm not a cook in the kitchen. I try. I'm getting better. I'm having peaches coming. Oh, Gamel says, sure, for $6,500. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you sell your table and then make money off the table and buy a table? Maybe that could be an option. So, I don't want to be on here long. I really do love you and appreciate you. Please message me if you need any help with anything. Y'all have any questions to ask me? Now's the time, because I'm going to bail. I'll do quick fire answer quotes. So if you guys want to do the block swap, please join Lorena's Facebook group on YouTube. And please give me some love on Lorena's Lasers. I need some subscribers. I need people to come and join me. You don't have to watch. Just subscribe. I would love for you to watch too. Yes, please go check it out. A friend of mine, Shelly, here, let me share it. It's an estatesales.net. Well, the estate sales are kind of neat. I had a family member who moved into a brand new house and they didn't have anything. And so we ended up getting like a beautiful dresser for like, the dresser was worth probably like $500. He got it for $60. I got a beautiful blender. This is so not quilting. A beautiful blender. And I paid $3 for it. A friend of mine wanted the pineapple pie. You know the bowls where you put pineapples. It's a dome and it has a hole in it. I don't know what it is right now. I can't. She wanted bun cake pans. And at the estate sale, I found 3 of them for $1 each. And the bun cake, if you go to Walmart, they're like $10. And so, hi Becky, how are you? So I love estate sales. Me and my a couple family members, we go because they have estate sales Thursday through Sunday sometimes locally, and we'll pick a random day within the week. If you go the last day of that estate sale, we went to one where they said you can have anything for free because they just want to get rid of the stuff. A friend of mine went and bought a bracelet. I'm all like sending you to that estate sale. She got a beautiful silver bracelet that was probably worth $120. She got it for $10. Like, you can get some deals there. And then on the last day of the estate sales, they have 50% off. So I got literally a beautiful sofa chair. It's old, it's used, but I have it sitting outside in front of my porch for like $5. Like, you can't beat stuff like that. So there's fabric, there's notions, there's sewing stuff on estate sales, but there's also like, my son found lamps for like $5 each, like expensive $60 lamps for $5 each. Like, you can't beat stuff like that. So I'm going to say goodbye. I do have a video coming up on a needle thing that I made and a long arm quilting workday. I'm trying to add different content here and there, but please give me some love on Lorena's Lasers. I'm going to share how I lasered Ingrid's ruler and share kind of like some of the making process of making stuff. I try to connect both channels where I'm making something, but it's connected to quilting. But I really do love you guys. If you need anything, please message me on Lorena's Quilting Messenger or on Lorena's Quilting. Would love to help. And all of you who are cookers out there, pray for me that I become a better cook. I need that kind of prayer because I'm not much of I'm getting better, but being in the kitchen is not my thing. I could be alone here all day long, but the kitchen, ugh. So, all right. Anything else before I leave? I'm giving you 3 seconds. I love you, okay? Be careful in the hot weather. Be careful. Don't get hot. I just want to make this kind of live stream a little bit light and easy and not, sometimes it gets real juicy here, but I'm not in the mood for that. But I love you guys, okay? Thank you for chatting with me. I am going to see how to plug in my camera to do live streams on work days and stuff like that. Have a wonderful day. If you need anything, seriously, message me. I'm here to help you guys. Nice to see you, Amber, Deborah, Jackie, Mary, all of you. Thank you for being here and taking, I don't know how much time we've been here, taking your time to be with me. I love you in the Lord, okay? If you need anything, message me. All right, bye. Bye, end stream.